Well, I glassed up another mule deer shed. I was coming all the way across the canyon to get it, and coming up the creek, I saw white, and I glassed again. It looks like a 6-point white elk shed. Oh yeah. He's old. He's really chewed up, but would have been a really nice bull. Nice big chalk 6-point. Yeah, I'll take it. It's actually in pretty good shape. So my mule deer shed is over there, this is here, and we'll keep working. And they're back across the creek, so we'll see what else we can find. Found that chalky 6-point way back there, blast the deer shed from the other side, and finally got around to it. It looked bigger over there because we weren't sure if this was the back fork and it was buried. But either way, it's a brown 3-point. Yeah, it's a brownie, but little 3-point brown. So that's pretty cool. You're finding a lot of chalks and old ones, so getting a brown is really cool. And then when I was here, I looked over at the log right here and noticed like something white kind of while I was picking it up. I walked just here and I noticed that white thing right there. And look at that. 6-point chalk under this dead fallen tree. So this thing's been here for a lot of years. 3-point brownie muley. Oh, it's on fire, or it was burned, or it just got hit with the ashes. But yeah, all the tips are charred. But yeah, kind of cool. Chalk 6-point brownie 3-point mule deer on the same line. So that's pretty cool. Got a couple of sheds. We're still going to keep going and see what else happens. So pretty good time. I walked this way, left my pack around the corner, and I was coming back to get a drink of water because I was super thirsty, and I was just going to do a loop. But I came this way first, I think, and then I came back, and I told myself I'm going to get the pack and walk the trail one more time just because it's real heavy, and it would take me to where the sheds were. Well, I walked by this twice, and here he is, absolute giant muley. Fresh as all get up. Holy crap. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straight 7 with a fork off every fork. That's an absolute dream deer. My first mule deer shed hunt ever. And we've been hammering some muleys and elk. It's absolutely awesome. So I'm really glad I was able to come on this trip. One of my buddies got a real nice brown this morning, a hard white that looks like the year before this one almost when we meet up. I don't know where they are now. When we meet up, we'll see, but this is a monster. So I'm gonna zigzag all the way down this mountain and then all the way back up because this is one you want to match. I'm so excited. All right, well, start the zigzag, see what happens. All right, well, it's been at least an hour or two. And while I was zigzagging down, I also zigzagged up. And during the zigzags, I couldn't get my camera out because the backpack was all loaded down. But anyways, during the zigzag, found that nice 4-point, but it's nothing compared to this. Brownie too. And then the little brown deer shed and these. But anyways, I decided to try the only trail up through these little aspen looking trees and tines up. Wouldn't it? Oh my God, it's the other side. I could not believe my luck. Right there against the bush. Brown as all get up, not chewed. A perfect 7x7. Wait, yeah. No, this is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7, sorry. But jeez. So yeah, he's got that's why I thought he was an 8-point because I was counting this. He didn't have it over here, so he has a basic fork here. The split fork there, split fork to match, and then just an inline and a main beam. Absolute giant. And I'll never beat this, I'm sure, because this is a buck of a lifetime. The camera's all glared, but doesn't matter. Here he is. I can't believe it. And I'm still 2 hours from the rig, And hopefully they're back when I get back so I don't have to come back and look around. But I'm going out extra heavy. A big set, plain brownie, 2 chalks, and a little brown I put in the pack. Heavy day, and I'm almost out of water, so I'm just booking it out, seeing what else I can find. So pretty damn good weekend shed hunt right here. This is our last day, and that was the find right there. So hopefully they got some brown elk sheds and brown mule deer themselves. We'll meet up soon and see what happens. All right, I hope I'm in camera. I just propped it up on a rock. I'm way down the hill from the camera, so I think I can get the set in it from here. It's just so steep, there's nowhere to set the camera. But this is an absolute giant. I had to hold it up on camera. I don't have long, the battery's almost dead, and I'm out of water, but I gotta talk about this for a second. He's got a kicker off every freaking tine, it seems like. He's just got so much going on. A giant 7x7. He's chocolate brown on the backside. Perfect deer, absolute perfect. So like I said, I found this side right by the trail, and I zigzagged around forever. I had to take off my sweatshirt. It was getting hotter and hotter as the day went on, and I had to find the match of this. There's a giant rock I'm sitting by now, and after going for so long down and up and found that little shed I told you guys about, the brownie 4-point, I had to hit the one last big rock on top of that hill. I just thought, man, if it's windy like it is up here kind of now, it's kind of windy a little bit, but if it was stormy, windy in the winter, and he wanted to bed down somewhere where there's no wind and he could just kind of move around, he'd have to be behind that one rock. That was my only option. And I didn't want to do it straight up about 400 or 500 yards, which is really far for something this big to drop. But I decided to head straight up for it, and I no sooner got behind it, and tines up was the biggest brown you could ever possibly think of, except for his other side. Just a monster 7x7. The perfect white bases. Perfect chocolate brown. Never found any mule deer sheds until this weekend, and now I got the biggest. This has got to be way into the high 190s. He just has everything. He's so wide, real wide, extra tall, and just a tine every which way you can look. A true chocolate brown, giant backcountry canyon buck. And I can't believe he's not bleached out. It's April now, and he's just perfect chocolate. It's hot and sunny, you can see. It's hard to even get a good video up here, but he was hiding behind the bushes. These antlers were hiding in the dang bush just enough to give him the color he needed to stay brown like this. Cover he needed to stay brown. I can't even talk, I'm too excited. So I gotta put these things down and get the heck out of here. I'm way back and I'm running out of time. They probably are already back, and they either think I fell off the cliff and died or found something worth staying out here for. I did it. I found the absolute impossible. I'm gonna throw these down, have my last sip of water, load up. I got a lot of sheds, the elk sheds, all the other deer sheds. I'm heading straight up and straight down, probably an hour and a half, 2-hour walk. So I gotta stop talking and get out of here. Anyways, an absolute perfect shed hunt. I can't beat it. I guess, oh, this is so freaking cool. Well, I'm throwing these down, putting them on the pack, and heading out. Awesome trip. Unless I find something else, this is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next video.